I kind of do like this system, and the reason is I do think it gives a chance for voters in those early states to really winnow the field. If we had gone into a national primary with 17 candidates, I think somebody like Donald Trump, who had a lot of media attention, who dominated the press for so long, even though he didn't have to air a lot of TV ads, would have won in a landslide. And so the fact when you have these early states that, are able to winnow this field down. And frankly, I think there are a lot of elements of the, while I don't think that is the right system for every state, I do think that it does force people to take their role in these states pretty seriously, and it has actually, I think, served to produce better nominees. If we, just had a national primary, you'd have entire states just simply be ignored by this process. So I do think it gives a chance to smaller states, to more rural states, and there's obviously a question as to which states maybe those should be. Should it always be Iowa? Should it always be New Hampshire? But I do think there is a role for tradition in this process, and I think it has been a healthy role, and I think we saw that in Iowa last night.
Steve Shale, do you wish Florida was first?
Yeah, I actually do wish that a state like Florida was up early. First of all, it's a lot warmer down here. Folks would rather be in Sarasota than be in Des Moines. But I do think that while I agree with Patrick, I think it's good to have some of these early testing grounds. I also think it would be helpful to the process, whether it's Florida or a place like Michigan or Ohio, to have an early state that looks more like a general electorate. I think one of the reasons why you see these interesting results is these states really aren't representative of what a general electorate looks like, or the American population at large looks like. And while I'm not going to get into the Iowa New Hampshire fight, I've been in that one before, and usually it just leads to a lot of angry emails from my friends in Iowa and New Hampshire. I do wish the calendar had an earlier big state. Again, I think it would be a good test for candidates going forward.